So today I am going to be showing you how to make a rainbow loom bracelet based on a hexafish. I call it a hexasingle. It looks a bit like this. It is different from the hexafish because when you pull it apart, all the colors separate. You will need a rainbow loom hook, one C-clip, a rainbow loom, 30 rubber bands of 2 colors. Let's get started. First you take 6 rubber bands, you cross them over. Once you have done that, you take your next color and you put it around all of the pegs. You take your hook and you grab the 2 colors that you placed of your first color and you pull them over. After you've done that, you take your next color and you place it on just like you placed your yellow rubber band. You take your yellow rubber bands and you hook them over. Then you take another rubber band and place it over again. You want to keep doing this until you get your length of the bracelet that you want it. After a while, you want to push the bracelet down. I'm not going to be showing you how to make the whole bracelet, but I made another one on the other side. Eventually, it'll start to look like this on the bottom, and you want to keep pulling it as you hook them over. So when you're finishing it, you take this rubber band right here, you pull it over here. Take this one, you want to pull it over here, and this one, and you pull it over here. And then you take your next rubber band color and you put it over all 3 of these pegs and you pull these 2 over. You do that with all 3 of these pegs. After that, you move all 3 of these rubber bands onto one of your pegs. You take another rubber band, you hold it with one of your fingers, and you put your hook through all 3 of these rubber bands. You grab the rubber band, and you pull it through, and then you want to clip it. After this, you could either do this next step or you are done. You take your hook And you grab your first color that you hooked over, which would be this. You grab it with your hook, and you pull it and put it on the pegs. You do that with all 6 of the rubber bands. Once you have all 6 of your rubber bands on, you want to rip these rubber bands off. The ones that you have crossed over. After you've ripped them off, you want to take your next color and you take the rubber bands and you do what you did to the other side. Take the rubber bands and put them on the next hook. You take your next color and put it on 3 pegs like we did. And you take these rubber bands and hook them over. You take the black and you put it onto 1 peg. And take your rubber band, hold it, and grab it with your hook and pull it through. Then you take it off, still keep it on your hook. And take these 2 and pull it through so you have a knot so it won't fall apart, and you clip it. Obviously your bracelet will not be as short as this, but it still looks pretty good.